Hi guys, Chuck back, and we are back in Eating Crafters. And I know we were doing our search for basalt the last time, and it got me thinking that how many times do I go into the build menu and I don't scroll down far enough? Now, here is one thing. We only could scroll down so far, but um, the assembling bench, look at that. There's a lot more room to scroll down. And we got a lot more stuff down here. We got standard batteries, high capacity batteries, uh, vehicle energy cell. And that thing needs refined cobalt and sulfur ore. So I know where we can get some refined cobalt. I think everyone else here knows where we can get some refined cobalt as well. Now, um, so what I need to do is before we worry about that, let's try to build this. And I think we can build that because there's got to be enough cement right over here. And yes, we have tons of cement. And I don't think I want to go taking too much because how much do I need? I only need one more stack. All right, now we got ourselves another warehouse. The only question is where to put it. Everything is kind of higgledy-piggledy over here. So I am going to just put it right there. Now, let me pause the recording while my cat gets out of the way of the monitor for a second. He doesn't realize that his dad wasn't a glass maker, if you catch my drift. So we got us another warehouse. So I think we could probably, put some of that stuff in here. We're going to get a lot of our copper stuff running into that warehouse as well. Maybe we can even dismantle this container here. But meantime, I think we can get some of that refined cobalt that we need. And look at this. We have a rock deposit scanner, which will look for large rock deposits like basalt and graphene in an 800-meter radius. So I think we need to build that as well. Dude, you want to sit down? So, let's see. We probably want to make that. But I think we want to get this vehicle energy cell going. Now, we need some refined cobalt. So let's run up the hill. Now, I'm going to go over here and restore to health really quick. Now, let's run up the hill. And let's check out. No, we're going to get hot when we go up there. I see other people have these videos and they got these really organized looking setups. And then there's me with stuff just running all over the darn place. So I wonder how often people rebuild. You know, like tear down and redo and reorganize and keep going. You know, makes me wonder how often people do that sort of thing. Now, let's see if we can build a big conveyor going somewhere. Oh, we got 111 iron plate, but I think it's not doing anything. We have refined cobalt, but I don't think any cobalt is being refined. Is it? No. I don't know what's going on here. Why this refiner is not refining. Maybe there's another input over here. Now, I hope that's not what I think it is. That it needs a water pipe. Or something like that running in to make it work. Yeah, if we put the mouse on here and we hit that, look what it says, no water. So this thing requires water. Anyway, I think what we're going to do then is maybe dismantle it and build it down here with a conveyor, because other than that, we're going to have to run water pipes all the way up here. And I don't think I want to do that. So let's go down and build that sucker down below, and then we'll just run a conveyor all the way down to it, and then we're gonna run a water. You know, we've got our water thing down here, so we're gonna have conveyors just running all over God's creation, but it's all good, right? Because it's either that or we run a water pipe all the way up there. And I think either way, you know, I don't think we don't even have. We need to figure out how to get a water pump. We might have to build another one, because I can't. Yeah, we might have to build another water pump. Let's see what it takes to build that. And we need another rotor. So let's go in here and make a rotor. And make another water pump. It's either that or we try to get more items going out of that. And I don't think I want to mess with that. So, where do we make a rotor? Here? Osmium drill. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, I don't see it there, so I think it's on the other machine. And I think I was just overlooking it, which I have a tendency to do sometimes. So, I need a couple rubber belts, which means I'm going to need and let's make those couple rubber belts. Alright, let's go back over here and make that rotor. Alright, now we can make us another water pump. And looking like we needed it anyway. Because you see what this thing says here, it's not providing, it's got low power. So one, we're low on power. So let's put that pump down and then work on some power generation. So there we got that. Now we need some more power. A lot more power. Now, we need refined cobalt for that big panel. And I need to get this refinery going to get refined cobalt. So let's put another solar panel down over here. Let's actually put a couple of them down. And then put a wind turbine. And another wind turbine. And another one just for the heck of it. Alright, now that should... Is that going to get us organic input? 0. Why is there no organic input? Because we were running low on water. And we got another one of these down here. We got to figure out, wow, where to build this other refiner. I'm just going to stick it right here in the middle of everything. Because what the heck, you know? Let's just put everything all over the place. Now let's put that here. You know, my cat is lying down on top of the mouse. Not enough rotor. Oh, we used our rotor for that other construction, and now we can't put the refiner. We can't build another refiner. So, yeah, we need another rotor. So we used it up building that water thing. So another rotor is in order, which involves some rubber. Some rubber belts. I think that's enough. Now let's go see if that's enough to make the rotor. We need a cable. Darn it. Well, I know where we have cable. We should still have cable probably in here. No, that's all iron copper plate and an awful lot of it. And we have some cable here. I'll take that. Alright, now let's build the darn rotor. All right. Now let's go back over here. Place that refiner down, and then we're going to have a conveyor belt running from up the hill there. And all right, now let's figure out the conveyor needs, well, the refiner needs water. So where do we bring the water in? One, we better build, we better build another pipe hub. Whoops, I forgot those pipe hubs. I forgot they need a pipe going into them. You can't attach it directly. So yeah, we can't attach it directly to that. We have to dismantle that. We have to build it basically. Let's move it over here. All right. Now, darn it, I hate it when I do that. Let's see. All right, water pipe from there. Well, run it from there. Now, run one from there into there. Now, let's go. I think we have to walk up there. I don't think we can fly the drone that far. So let's go up the hill. Like, this is a crazy little layout down here. But those of you that are more creative than me could probably build something a lot more cohesive, a lot more coherent than I'm putting that together here. All right, here it is. Let's start a big long conveyor. All right, now we're just gonna run down the hill and hope we don't run out of iron before we get there. Looks like we got plenty. I think we're gonna make it to our refiner. And yes, we did. All right, I think that thing is powered up. It's got water coming in, it's got power. And we're going to see some refined cobalt coming down here really soon. Now we need another conveyor. Let's see. Let's use a drone for this because I just like being able to, you know, fly around, get a better look of things. Oh, and I can't quite get it there. All right. All right. So much for that thought. So we've got our refined cobalt coming in there. While we're thinking about that, let's get um, let's get our wire running into this warehouse as well. All right, now let's get off the conveyor belt. Don't need to ride that myself. Oh, we got flowers popping up now. So, what I'm looking to build is this tool and this vehicle energy cell. Now, I think it says energy cell for spaceships and other vehicles. And we got a spaceship sitting out here that's just parked there and we can't use it. That strikes me as kind of disappointing. Now, let's see if we have... We got some copper coming there. We got... All right, cobalt ore is on the way. We got conveyors running through all over the place. I moved this base over here so stuff wouldn't get in the way, and now we already got conveyors getting in the way. So probably I'll do some reorganizing, you know, maybe off camera for that. And it's just that darn copper conveyor here, which, you know, we could move that. We could rotate these around and make that conveyor go a different direction rather than curving around here and going right smack through, you know, through the greenhouse, through the water pump. Anyway, we have trees. This is really kind of cool. Starting to look a little better. We have trees, and we're able to walk around outside without needing oxygen tanks. And let's see, is the refined cobalt coming out yet? No. Why is it not working? Click to select a recipe, of course. Because we built a new one, so it's not going to do anything. Oh, there we go. Forgot that we had it set up there, but it wasn't going to do anything. Now, we just have to wait for... wrong thing. Okay, get out of that. Now, let's go back in here. Let's check the assembly here. Oh, we need that. Now, I'm wanting this rock deposit scanner, so it needs a controller and a microscope. So let's go up here and see what that all entails. The controller needs another rotor. So we know a rotor, we can build that. Okay. So let's go down here and make that controller. Now where'd it go? Controller. And we need a microscope. So a computer, a sensor array, and 2 rubber belts. What does the computer take? Right there. So we have the computer. Now let's see about that sensor array. Gold wiring. And I don't think we have any gold. So we're probably going to have to hold off on that for a little while. Because we need gold ingots. Where do we make gold ingots? Probably need to have a refinery set up, you know, near a gold deposit. Because I know you can't sit here and make gold ingots here, can you? Yes, you can. And look, I have some gold ore. I made 2 ingots. So, see how much gold wiring is required for that thing. 5 gold wiring. And a gold wiring takes 2 gold ingots just for one. So I need quite a bit more gold. Now, so we're probably going to have to wait on that for a little while. I'll go ahead and make 1 gold wiring since I got the stuff to make it. Now, alright, let's hold off on that. So our main thing is this vehicle energy cell, and guess what? We're going to make one, and maybe we'll make like 2 of them. Now we need more refined cobalt to make another one, but refined cobalt is new build recipe ship platform. Alright, how do we build that? Now look at this geoscanner. Large ore deposits planet-wide with low accuracy. Well, that still sounds pretty good. Oh, Windows. Vehicle hangar. We need 1 more cement for that. And that is it. Can we craft a cement? Alright. Let's go out and build that. So I guess we can make a hangar to park the spaceship somewhere. So it doesn't have to just sit over here in the way of everything all the time. Let's figure out a good spot to put it. Need to put it out of the way, and this is all not flat ground up here. Alright. Now let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it flattens the terrain when we place it. New build recipe, road. Well, there's a spot to put the spaceship. Now, ship recall station. Okay, platform stairs, ship recall station, and a road. We can make roads, but we need basalt concrete for that. Well, let's put some stairs over here. And all right, there's that. And where do we put the ship recall station? Wait a minute, that needs a computer. What else do we need a computer for? Oh. So we just put that on the corner of the platform here? I guess so. Well, let's go, let's run in there and do some health restore. Eat some food. I think the copper the wires have stopped moving. Might have filled the darn warehouse by now. Let's see. Cook and eat. We're fully restored. Can't go out that door. I thought I got stuck there for a second. Alright. Where's the ship part? Up. Open spaceship inventory. Energy cells. Okay. That gives us 3 minutes and 20 seconds of energy, so I think we need to build more of those. Looks like they probably have to keep being replenished. Let's see if we can build a couple more then. Well, we could build one more and then we're out of sulfur. But we know where to get more sulfur. And we found deposits down the way there. So looks like we can use the spaceship. It's not just window dressing after all. There we go. We got 6 minutes. Let's use the spaceship. Well, look. Yeah. Whoa, it's I have to figure out how to fly it. Okay. Well, that's rather nice. And we have a large, look at that. Look what we found right there. Let's get in the spaceship. But we found a basalt deposit. So that means and we didn't have to go that far either. Right up the hill here. Let's see if I can make an advanced miner. No, I can't. I almost don't want to forget where that is. Maybe since I've located it, let's leave the vehicle. Warning, high temperatures. Really high temperatures. I think I'm gonna start getting hurt here soon. Graphite rocks and basalt deposit. All because we powered up the ship. And now that ship being able to fly, well, that's kind of a big deal. Now I'm just going to have to look on the map and see where the heck I am. And we'll come back here and put that mine down here. Now let's see where this is on the map. Right up here. And yeah, that basalt deposit doesn't show on the map at all. You notice that, and I'm sitting right on top of it. But we have a sulfur deposit, a quartz deposit, more copper, and that's a pretty big deal. We know where that is. We'll be able to come back up here and put a miner down to have access to it. So be able to get the basalt and that graphite. I'm pretty sure we need that too. Here's our landing pad for the ship. But I don't know how to fly this darn thing. And I'm just going to hop out there. hop up here. And I think we have to use this. There we go. Now the spaceship has landed. Now let's look. Up spaceship inventory. Oh, okay. These energy cells recharge while it's parked here. So that really changes a lot. Because I think we can fly around to look for things, but I think if we have to build conveyors, we'll probably have to. But we don't have to build them all the way down here. We can probably put, refiners and warehouses and everything up there, or wherever we find things. And then I would just wonder if we have access to the inventory this far away. Anyway, that seems to be kind of a big accomplishment we've hit here. So that seems to be a good place to adjourn until the next time. So if you've enjoyed this video, found it informative or entertaining or just downright amusing, and would like to leave a like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that very much. And I will catch you the next time.